There's Willie. Say hi, Willie. Say hi, Willie. There you are. He says hi. Okay, and there's. You want to come up here? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, I know we're live. I'm trying to get us figured out here. I am trying. The energy is much better today. We have rain for the next 3 days, and it's like 60 degrees and cloudy out and rainy. And that always brings, at least I believe, the energy more mellow. So it does feel much more mellow. We're going to do the rider waite today and the swan and the angel. Now, they told me to put that on. Here's my swan and my angels. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But the swan and the angels, they told me to do this right before I came on live. So I'm not too organized here. Everything is flying by the cuff. Is that how you say it? Flying by the seat of your pants. I know that one. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the Lightseer's deck, and I'm drawn to the yellow and black. He's holding a pentacle. So he's on his way somewhere. That's what I'm feeling. Somebody's on their way with some kind of news, because it's a sword, some kind of news that has to do with finances. Now, I wish it was the redemption appointment so that we could go quantum. But until then, we still have to talk the way it is. Because we can't talk 5D and higher in fantasy land, right? We can't be talking like that if we have to get up today and pay our bills and go to work and do all the earthly things that we have to do. So we can have our goal, we can have our dreams, our manifestations, we can have all that in the back of our head, like, this one flew out, the high priestess. That's using your intuition. Okay, we're going to stop right there and talk, because that's what I was trying to get at. You also notice she has a blue robe on. All right. Well, what I was getting at was we have to use our intuition, and we have to have like a manifestation list. Like, I like this car, I like this job, I like this house. If I had all the money that quantum's going to give me, what would I do? It's kind of like your project, they call it. What's your project when you go to your redemption appointment? What's your project? Okay, so we got that, all right? We got that idea, but we still have to live in today. I can't be thinking every day about how I'm going to live in a castle and then neglect my house here, my double wide modular home in sunny California, except for today it's not too sunny, but that's okay. We love rain in California because it waters all the plants that need it so bad. But anyway, I want to read about the high priestess. We all know what the high priestess is, right? It's use your intuition, it's go within. But I take a little time and I want to read it. There's confirmation. So we have to live in today, we have to live in the 3D contracts, whatever you'd call it, but we don't have to stay there. We can, when we were kids, they called it daydreaming, but we call it manifesting now. You see how the words just change? Everything just changes. The words just change. Everything means the same. It really does. But when you're a kid, you don't say, "Oh, what are you manifesting today?" No, you say, "What are you daydreaming about?" Right? Okay, the High Priestess is a number 2 card. She says, "I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them." And that's what I'm trying to get at. We still have to live in the ways of today, but we can be manifesting and thinking about the ways of quantum per se. I'm using quantum as an example, okay? But there's other things. There's hover cars, there's revulators or replicators. See, again, the words, it's all words, but it's all higher tech, and it's all Tesla energy and Starlink computers and consciousness. So we can keep thinking about that stuff, right? We can be thinking about how, ooh, that's wonderful, but we have to bring ourselves into today. And I think if you can be in astro more than you're in physical, that helps too. That doesn't mean I want you to sleep all day. It just means I don't want you to feel guilty when you're tired, and I want you to go ahead and come to astro. Now, last night in Astro, because they want me to start talking more about what we're doing in Astro than what we're doing in the Matrix. Now, that's going to spark a lot of people, and people are going to like that idea. But then there's going to be a lot of people that don't want to hear that. They want to hear, what's my future forecast for tomorrow and the month of March? And, that's not what they want me to do. They want me to be talking about the energy now and in astro. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to stay doing that. It's just probably going to get more deeper into astro. So in astro last night, the only thing they wanted me to tell you about is, this is really important if you've been watching and listening to the music that's being channeled. We have Filter, Hey Man, Nice Shot, and it talks about a man with a gun. Then we went to Stevie Ray Vaughan in Double Trouble. And I told you that in Astro, we were doing double team up. So we had somebody helping us shine the flashlight. Well, last night in Astro, this is so exciting, we had the theme, who's in 5D with you right now that you want to bring into 4D physical realm. A lot of you said, oh, I want my divine spouse, I want my twin partner, right? And a lot of you said, oh, I want my daughter, my new daughter, I want my new son, I want my new pet. Okay, well, whoever it was that you wanted, you got to bring him or her or it into 4D physical with you to see how it would go. And guess what song was being channeled? Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. And that is about a gun. So I asked more specifically, what are you really talking about when you're talking about this gun stuff? And they just said, I want you to tell your followers that this is a really crucial time. And they highlighted crucial, and they said, have them look up the word crucial because it's really that crucial. What decisions you make. Okay, so if you have a gun, let's just use that for an example, what you do with that gun is crucial. It could end you up robbing a bank, it could end you up saving a life. You see what I'm saying? It's the same gun, but how did you use it? So that's what they're saying about this intuition. They're saying that you have intuition, you can use your high priestess power, but like the angels and the swans, are you going to use it like they do? Or are you going to use it like, I'll say the devil, and what's the devil like? Goats? Do they usually goats and snakes? Okay, so how are you going to use your energy? Okay, and guns are very important. So some of you may have a gun, and some of you may have to make a crucial decision how you're going to use that gun. But whatever you get from this, that's the energy. That was the analogy they told me to tell you. The word was crucial, crucial decision coming. And Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix is the song they told me to tell you about. Okay, so we're going to read a little bit of this. It says, my eyes are also, if you've noticed, I don't know about you guys, but if there's a certain part of your body, like my eyes, okay, maybe your hair, maybe your skin, fingernails, are going to be acting differently because they're upgrading. So you may have back pain, you may have, maybe your fingernails are all breaking off. Maybe your skin's doing something different. Just don't freak out so much, everybody, and run to the doctor or run to Google and try to figure out what's wrong, and just know that it's assumption symptoms. Okay. Now, I'm also noticed to this card the initials B and J. Okay. I've got Becky and Jesus coming to me. My last partner was John, Becky and John. My middle name is Jean, Becky Jean. So I don't know why I was drawn to that, but there you go for that. It says, powerful visions, psychic insights, intuition, spiritual experience. And again, about that crucial decision coming. Now, it doesn't have to be a gun, but it is something that severe. So like if you had a gun and you used it the wrong way and you end up in prison, or you use it the right way and you use it for self-defense, okay? But it's the same gun. So what I'm saying is that this decision that's coming to you is life-changing. Okay, it's life-changing. I'm drawn to the cat sitting on the moon. I don't know why we're just dealing with one card right now, but they just really want us to figure out. Look at her cross on her chest. Okay, so it's a crucial decision, and that decision is going to be life-changing. And I got that all night, and now I just delivered it, and I really can feel it. I can just sit here and feel that guy waking up saying, why did I take that gun and rob that bank? Now I'm really fucked. Now I have to go to jail. Okay, now I also feel somebody taking that gun and shooting someone in self-defense, but only shooting the person in the leg. The cops come, they arrest them, and everybody's safe. And I feel really cool on that energy. I know a lot of you are hunters, and I don't believe in hunting unless you're starving to death. And I don't think any of you hunters are starving to death. So you know my views on that. And then I'm also drawn to, she has a book in her hand and it's called the Torah. They keep showing me different things in this card. So maybe even something as simple as you joining a church or you holding on to a certain belief is crucial. And again, I would suggest, my suggestion only, is that you stay free into your own belief system. I have many different beliefs from many different places, and it becomes me. Okay, I am the high priestess. I came here as the high priestess. Then I went through my 4 queens, and then I became an empress. Now, I know a lot of you say that a high priestess is after the 4 queens. Well, in my case, I came in as a high priestess, but I had to give up my alcohol and my other addictions. So I got stripped of my powers, basically, thrown into a 3D program, had to go through the four queens just like you have to. And then I came out the empress, and now I'm awaiting goddess status with my mission spouse or partner. So that's how mine went. Um, if you came in here pretty clean and you just had to go through the four queens to get your high priestess degree, well, that's fine. But you have to remember, see, every single person is different. Every person has been here different times, different amounts of time, from different planets, from different ships, etc. So never think that your way is the only way. No. Okay? So, wow, we did a lot. We did a whole 16 minutes just on the high priestess, angels, and swans and music, huh? Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck and see what they want us to say. Not that time matters. I've already got a survey in, and the survey was they don't care if it's short or long. And that's the answer I like, because how can I be in control of the spirit? The spirit last night wanted me to tell you all that. And I don't get up in the middle of the night and turn on my video and talk. I say to them, if I'm supposed to remember it in the morning, I will. If I'm not supposed to remember it, I won't. I do have a little journal that I write stuff in. Like a dream journal, I guess you would call it, but very vague, very vague. You guys get what I'm supposed to tell you. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man, number 12. Okay, new perspective. And that goes back to what I was saying with the High Priestess energy is your belief should be your belief only, and it shouldn't be put on other people like, oh no, that's not true, this is the way. Everyone's different. I know in the 3D it wasn't like that. See, this is hard. It's hard to change our thinking, but that's what we have to do. We don't have a problem with anything. We have a thinking problem, that's all, because we were stripped of our powers, most of us, and we're slowly getting them back. That's what's happening, okay? At least in my case, I was stripped of my powers and I had to slowly get them back when I became worthy. Okay, so new perspective, and what's fueling that is the sun. So it's a favorable outcome. It's the happiest card I can pull from the deck. Make sure that you take that crucial decision that I told you about and I talked about at length. Make sure you take that crucial decision that you're going to make and know that it's life changing. There's a favorable outcome. It's the happiest card I can pull from the deck. So you've got the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Sun. Top of the deck, balance. Balance is the key. Don't go too much one way or too much the other way. You know how Steve talks, he says the same energy that makes someone steal $20 from the dresser drawer is the same energy that makes somebody rob a bank. Balance is the key. Don't steal. Ask the person, can I borrow that 20? Go to the bank, ask if you can borrow, but don't steal. Okay, we need balance, and I'm hearing balance in everything. You can't listen to music all day. You can't listen to tarot all day. You can't work all day. You can't sleep all day. Nothing can be done without balance. And it's also the number 2 card, and they're telling me that they know that you want a partner so that you can balance out. And they hear you and they know that, and that's what we're doing in Astro right now, okay? Back to Astro. We're trying to bring in what we're doing in Astro into this realm of 4D and trying to make the movie play out. The end part of the movie is where we play out that final what we brought in from 5D, plus our DNA is being activated and we're getting our powers back. Okay, in reverse, we have the Five of Swords. So that's great because the Five of Swords in reverse is much more better than the Five of Swords upright. And let's just go ahead and look at this for a minute. Okay. Conflict is over. Okay. Unfair advantage is over. See, that's why we're shining the light in Astro on all of the garbage that's going on here. That's why we are draining the swamp, is the phrase. And that's why we're bringing in, now don't forget, I said it can be pets, it can be children, it can be whoever you're working with in Astro, you want to bring them somehow into physical so that you can balance out your new plan that you're crucially making that decision with your high priestess energy, and the Five of Swords is in reverse. So the need to build your skills and your confidence is over. You know pretty much who you are, what you're doing. It's all coming down to bringing the 5 into the 4. And this crucial decision that's coming up, I keep saying the word crucial because they're making me, is crucial. So I'm going to give you one more example on this and then I'll wrap it up. Okay, it's like you got somebody coming in that's of low vibrance, you got someone coming in that's of medium vibrance, and you settle for one of them because you're in such a hurry, right? And you miss out on the highest vibe. That can go for a job, it can go for a spouse, it can go for a mission partner. But you see what I'm saying? You're not balanced, you're not using your intuition, you're impatient. I'm just going to grab the quickest thing that comes to me. Okay? I'm just going to go rob the bank with this gun. I'm just going to kill the guy that robs the house. See, those are all the wrong decisions, but they're a free will decision. Okay? So I think you get it. The lessons move me ahead always. 5 of Swords. Your lessons have already moved you ahead. We're not trying to move you ahead. You're there. In Astro, you guys are there. I'm just trying to help you get here, and I'm giving you some warnings. So when low vibe or medium vibe comes in, don't be impatient and don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Okay, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.